Hi guys, I'm Todd. Welcome back to RV Adventures, Todd's World. We have been getting ready, and on this off season I've been doing a lot of preparation, upgrades, and work to our new to us 2021 Thor Outlaw toy hauler. And of course we got our golf cart in here. I just loaded that up today. This is the day before we leave on another RV adventure. We're going to go back up from Florida to Canada and back, and the journey in between is going to be exciting and amazing with all the add-ons and improvements and upgrade I made to our RV. Just a few to give you a little hint. One thing we did, which is not going to happen on this trip, but we traded in both of our Teslas. The Model 3 and the Model S is gone. We've got now a 2022 Chevy Blazer with 23,000 miles on it. Purchased it new. I think it looks sporty. I think it's going to match the RV as we're, flat towing it behind us down the road. Now I just picked this up this week, so when we get back, will be next month. I'll have to order all the flat tow package equipment, like the front tow plate, tow bar, all the wiring packages, battery shut-off kit, all that good stuff, and then we'll be ready to tow this with us anywhere we go. But this trip is just going to be exciting enough with all the improvements I made to the Outlaw on the off season during the winter season this year. I got bright new halogen headlights and brights in the front. I got a new AGM battery for the engine battery, so should have plenty of power. Also, I got a whole new electrical system. Right now, I've also got solar panels on top that I put in place. I got the Victron whole power electric system that I installed underneath the bed of this RV. Of course, we got video monitoring on both corners of the RV and a couple on the inside, so if we leave the doggies inside, we can keep an eye on them if we go out and do an activity. So, I mean, this thing is like a mobile command center. I also got it so that I hooked up. Let me show you this. This is exciting for me. This is pretty unique. I got I'm going to turn you around, a power electric hookup, like those expensive big rigs kinda. I've got this automatic retractable reel for 110, or I should say 15 amp hookup, 15 to 20 amps. And I only have to bring this heavy duty 50 amp cord out once in a while, I think, since we have solar now. But this I can just retract. It will pull itself back in. And then I got it run around here since I just got back from the gas station. We are pulling in solar, pretty good amount of solar, but then I just plug it into a regular, this is it here, the green lighted plug, going right to our RV. Notice even the cord, blue, matches the blue accents. So guys, we're going to be taking off bright and early tomorrow morning. Carly has to go to the vet to get stitches out. She had a pancreas removed. That's what delayed our trip by a couple weeks. But she's going to get them removed tomorrow. Doctor's going to give her a clean bill of health. And me, Cheryl, Pixie, and Carly will be on our way tomorrow. So stick around for the journey ahead. Okay, everybody's ready for vacation. You got to go potty outside first.
Go that way.
Before vacation, come on.
Potty. Go.
Go potty before we get in the little house, okay?
Come on, this way. Go potty. Right here. Go in here, go potty.
Come on. All right, we're about ready to go here. A little later than I wanted to. It's about going on 11:30. And we're going to be stopping in South Georgia today. So Tampa to South Georgia. About 4.5 to 5 hours away, and first time we're trying a Hipcamp location this year. So Hipcamp is like private property owners that can put their property, parts of their land up to be rented by campers. So we're going to try that for the first time. It's a little bit cheaper too than a normal campsite. Of course, you don't have the campsite amenities, but we'll see how that goes. Should be nice and private. Okay.
Get the dogs in the car and I'll leave the car in the garage.
I'm going to do that.
Oh.
I got to do all that.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Let's get in the little house. Hey, watch out for the steps. Yeah, you know how to get in there. Okay. Carly's in there too. Okay, ready, Carly? Alright guys, we've made it to our Hipcamp. This is our first experience at a Hipcamp, and this is kind of a small one, and now it's kind of tricky how you use these. You got to know about the area, city you want to travel to. You can't actually see or zoom in on Google Maps the property. You have to actually purchase the night or the length of stay that you want, and then the property owner will go ahead and message you the exact address. And that's when you get to see, as a surprise, here's what you get for your money. And so this is, I'd say it's on like 6 to 8 acres. And I mean, it's pretty nice. It's got some shady lots here, but we still have our Starlink, a little opening for Starlink to catch a signal. And right now it's kind of loud in here because I got both rooftop ACs running. We're trying to cool this down. I'm powering them with a generator right now. And of course I just cracked open a cool one. Oh, guess who's here? I'm gonna show you. Guess who's looking for me? Pixie. Pixie's looking for Daddy. I'm coming out to see you. You were waiting for me? Okay, so we got the patio out. Of course, I had to take the golf cart out. There's Carly. Her stitches are taken out this morning, and she's feeling great for our vacation, right, Carly? Yeah, you're doing good. And I'll show you around outside just a little bit. All right, so this is our Hipcamp location, and I'm gonna kind of keep it a little bit private for the owners, because like I said, they don't share with you the exact address until you book the site. So the sun's going down now. It's about 6:45, so we'll run the generator for another 45 minutes or so, and then we can turn those air conditionings down, and hopefully it's supposed to get down in low 70s and then into the 60s after 10 p.m. tonight. So then we can open up and ventilate with fans and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that. And hopefully we get to see a lot cooler air as we make our way north. And I'm going to show you this, guys. This is the new Victron power system we got in there with our batteries. And this is what we got right here. Let me turn you around and show you. Okay, Now the shore power is a generator right now, and the Victron is on pass-through, supplying those rooftop air conditioners with 2,300 some watts of power. Batteries are sitting at 96% level, and remember, we've got what, 400? We got 1,200 amp hours of batteries this time around, and we're still getting 48 watts of solar with the sun still up in the sky a little bit. And I'll show you that later, all the solar that we got. So this is the Hipcamp playground right here. It's not much, you know, but they advertise that. I guess kids would like that. But we've picked a private corner spot here, and the street we come in on was out there. But our rig did good today, and she's looking good too. And I just took the golf cart out so we could use the back patio. I don't want to be driving around somebody's private property. It's not why we took it out. I just wanted to sit out here and get some fresh air. There's Pixie waiting for Daddy to come back. I'm right here, Pants. You're being good on your vacation this time. You're very good today on car rides. Yeah, you were very good. All right, good morning. It's the next morning at our one night stay. We're off on our way to go to Prairie, Alabama. It's a state park. So we should have, we got 2 nights there with almost full hookups, no sewer, but I'm gonna dump on the way in and dump on the way out. But we've got full water hookups and full electric. And I don't know, I'm not having very good luck with golf carts on our travels, because I got everything set up, as you can see, to pull in the golf cart. And went to go put the key in the ignition, turn it on, and it's got no power. So I got it plugged in right now, right there, that extension cord. I'm trying to get some power to it so they can get it into the garage here. It's showing 7% now. I've had it out here charging for about 10 minutes or so. Doggies are taking a final walk. Now, luckily I do have, remember I installed the winch. So the winch is on there, and the winch batteries got power, it looks like. And our Starlink was kind of limited last night. It was slow, but if you remember, I have the Starlink mounted right up above on the roof at the passenger seat area. And notice we have a little bit of blockage here, but it was picking up some. I mean, I was watching TV and stuff last night and doing some computer updates on the new computer I put in the fold-up office in the garage. So getting that ready to edit videos on the trip. And so this is a 4-hour trip today. I think about the same as yesterday. Shouldn't be too bad. And we would have already been on the road right now if I didn't have this battery issue. So stick around. We'll be on the road shortly. All right, just a quick pit stop. Found an easy entry and exit fuel station, Circle K, and the price was good, $2.65 a gallon. So with the Upside app, I saved 3 cents a gallon, and so we're paying $2.62 a gallon, which is good when you're filling up a rig this size.
Sign up for all the rewards program today.
scared me. This scared me. This scared me. There's people that are going to be here. Calm down.
Oh, this is a nice place. Everybody likes to come here. Everybody likes to come here. This is going to be fun. We can explore all around here, can't we?
Yeah, we're going to get out right away, Pee-Pee.
Alright, look first. Site 50.
Well, this is 46.
This is going to be pretty nice.
This one is
Yep, it's Starlink.
47. This one's 48. The next one's 49, and the next one's 50. Right past that chunk right there.
Alright, we're here, guys. Made it to, I think it's called Prairie Creek, Alabama State Park. And it's a really nice place. I'm happy with it. Especially because the Hipcamp, for the first time we tried out yesterday, just a one-night stay, kind of a disappointment. It was kind of like you're camping out in someone's backyard. You know, there wasn't a lot of land, you know, you could overlook and enjoy, but it was, you know, someone's backyard. So this makes up for it today. Or actually, we're staying here tonight and then tomorrow night. So we got a full day in between. And look at this setup I got. This is the office I've already got set up in here. There's Pixie, because she always wants to know what her daddy is doing. Hi, Pixie. Okay, we're gonna probably cook dinner inside. I got some Maryland crab cakes shipped specially for this trip. First time we're gonna try them. I think they're G&K crab cakes, and we're gonna go ahead and try those. So let me go take you outside here, just so we can look at this. This is where we're backed up to right here at the patio. Nice kind of private spot. There's our neighbor over there. And it's quiet back in here. Little creek through there. And that stream there. Or river, I'm not sure quite what it is yet. Haven't looked on the maps yet to investigate that. So, but only issue I had was Starlink, which I just corrected, as you might be able to tell out here. Because in order to get level on the site, see, it's kind of angled up. I could have parked way out there, but then we would have been way off level. So I had to get down into this natural spot of the concrete here, and then it didn't leave me hardly any empty space right above there between this tree opening here. And it was facing that way, and it's supposed to be facing the opposite way just about. So that's what I'm telling you, where it works most of the time on your RV, and it would probably be better if they made a flat mount kit now that can be quick disconnected. I would buy that in a heartbeat. Now, this one was an angled kit for it, and that was before they had so many satellites up in the sky to, you know, to manage the Starlink connections. But now they have so many, it's just best to be pointed straight up. But as you can see straight up there, I still would have had to take it off, because I'm way out here. This is Site 50, Prairie Creek Recreational Park in Alabama, if you're interested. Really nice. But see, I got it here, and now it's facing more north up this way. So I got a pretty good clear sky area there. And I'm getting 250 some megabytes download speed now. So that works well. And the doggies took a short walk with Cheryl when I was hooking everything up and getting camp set up. But we're going to be going out here shortly, probably before dinner. I was just waiting for it to cool off a little bit because it was hot when we got here. We've got all 3 air conditionings running. We do have a 50 amp site, so I got everything running in there. The garage air conditioner, both rooftop air conditioners, and that thing's chilling now. And we've got water only. But I dumped on the way in here, and I'll dump on the way out. But look at the space in between these I mean, that's always a benefit of state parks, campgrounds. They don't stuff you in, and the price is cheaper. You know, this is I think it was under $30 a night, $26 a night, I think, for this. And they got laundry. I think it was right up there as laundry, but we don't have any dirty laundry yet. So stay tuned, and we'll go on a venture in a little bit here. Okay, we're almost to Overlook, right up here. Watch out, the kids are on their bikes up here. Gotta reel you in, little pigs. The kids rode their bikes up here.
You want to smell? Are you scared now?
You're scared?
How come? Come on.
Okay, get out of the way. Here comes another bike. And we've made it to Overlook, Prairie Creek, Alabama State Park campground. So we'll see what they got up here. Oh, it's just a little overlook. Okay.
Where it meets.
Yep. Where the two meet. Two parts of the river where they split. Right here.
I wish I had my fishing rod.
We're on this part of the river down there. Cheryl forgot her fishing rod, and I left it in the garage someplace convenient for her to remember. Behind the fridge in the garage, and she just left it behind.
Because you said, you're not going to do no fishing.
You're not going to do fishing.
And
I know
yes,
that.
I would have.
Oh, look. There's some action. Good morning. Happy Easter. Happy Sunday Easter morning. Happy Easter Sunday morning. It's nice and quiet out here today. There were some kids searching for Easter eggs with money in them. They're done with that activity. Our neighbors have moved out this morning early, and I mean, nobody around for almost miles. Golf cart, I got it all charged up 100%, so that's good. And I want to show you guys something, another couple things I got for the RV, just in case you're interested. Now, we did replace this air conditioning in here, and it's a monster. The stock one was 8,000 BTU. This is a 12,000 BTU. It's got frost coming off of the top. I turned it off because this is very powerful. Now, it doesn't fit in the case, but I may go back up and trim it out. But so far, it's so good. I got it strapped in there and insulated and everything like that. And I got these damp rid containers. This one's about shot. This one filled up, so I gotta replace this one. But those work out really well to collect extra moisture. And then the other small appliance I got was this wall heater. So I installed that. We haven't really used it yet, but it works really good. Tried it at the house after I installed it. It's got a touch display, different modes, and it also has a smart app on your phone in case you lose the remote. And the remote controller is right here. So you can control it right from the remote control, from the touch screen, or on the included app. And what else I got going on today? Just taking it easy after 2 straight days of driving, but I'm filling up our tank, our water tank right now. I hooked up the Camco filter to it, so we're going to fill that up. This is just so we have it along the trip. We've got a half a tank of propane left. Haven't really had this turned on. We're going to take showers at the next stop because we have full hookups with sewer hookup at the next stop. So we haven't really had sewer hookups yet. And today I'm going to set up the Blackstone. We're going to have bone-in chicken breast on the Blackstone. I've been really liking our Blackstone. So we'll see how that does this season. Again, really quiet lake day. Calm weather. And our Starlink finally, I came out and moved it a couple times last night, but this was really bugging me. It's been working really good, and I've been telling you guys that, you know, as long as you can see the sky, you're good. But with this many trees up here, you don't really know where the satellites are streaming past, if they're over here through the trees and only got a little bit of opening, or if they're streaming past over through this way, more opening. But I guess you really do have to pay attention on where you find your parking spot. I mean, because like if you're parked like right there, out in the campground road, you would probably have a good spot there. So that's just one thing to take note of, is your Starlink, if that's your only source of internet, which it is for us this time, unless we mobile hotspot our T-Mobile smartphone. All right, guys, it's nice and cool out this afternoon, and figure it's a good time to show you one of my new additions to our Outlaw. Now we have the 2021 Outlaw 38 MB model, and if you haven't been following me and you have an Outlaw or toy hauler and you're interested in, you know, doing some upgrades to it, you might want to go back to last fall when we took our maiden voyage from Florida to Canada in this Outlaw. So it was our first experience, and I shared some issues that we were having and some wants that I wanted to do once we got back home to Florida, and I did a lot of those improvements. But one thing I did do was solar, and added a Victron power station inside for our power, and then of course added lithium batteries. So we've got 1200 amp hours of lithium batteries with the Victron Multiplus 2 running a 12 volt system here, and I've added solar panels up there. As you can see, we're under shade here right now. So, but we're plugged into full 50 amps, so it doesn't really make a difference. But our batteries that they're recharged to 100% now for our next leg of the trip. But I want to show you on the Victron app, you can see the solar we're pulling in about 72 to 80 watts from the Victron app. It'll show you the PV solar coming in. So, and that's almost full shade cover. So let's go up there. I'll show you how I laid them out, how I decided to lay them out. And I picked up some residential panels that were only a couple years old, if that, off of Facebook Marketplace. And I got 6 panels, but I only installed 5 panels on here because I didn't want to load it up too much. But they were, what were they? 280 some watts, I think, each. I don't know for sure. I'll have to check that out. I'll put it down here in the video. But I installed 5 of them, and it equaled about 1400 watts of solar on the roof. I figured that's pretty good, charging while we're driving down the road to replenish our batteries in between stops. So let's go up here. I got my ladder up here, and I'll show you around. All right, we're up on the roof, just inspecting, and this will be the first time I'm inspecting the way I mounted the panels on the roof since we left. This is the first time driving on the road with these panels that I mounted. So let me turn you around here. So starting up front, there's our first panel. This is our Starlink bracket right there that I got from Starlink for $35. And of course I had to take it off because of our tree coverage here. As you can see, limited sky space. So I try to pick up a little bit more signal out there in the front of the driveway there. And this is our first panel here. And look what I did here. I bought some flexible baseboard trim that I put and I screwed into the front here. It's kind of a air ramp or air dam. So the air will come up over, scoop up over there instead of trying to pull up on the panel when we're driving 65 miles down the road, and that's held up really nice. We got our 2 AC units. I did install a soft start in the front one. The front one we're not having any issues with, but since we purchased it, we noticed the back one, the low speed doesn't work on it. So I can't set it on auto to where it will choose on its own if you want high speed or low speed to reach your desired temperature. So we always have to run that on high speed. So that one I'm going to be replacing next season when this season is over. And I'm looking at the Furion Chill Cube because it's much quieter and more powerful, and you don't need a soft start on the Chill Cube because it draws low volts. So as you can see, there's the other panels. We'll take a closer look, but this is where I chose to run my wires into, right here, right next to this toilet vent here, or sewer vent. There's a wall inside of the Outlaw, so I figured this is hidden, so it's coming up inside the wall. So I just marked over. I knew this was inside the wall, so I drilled a hole through here and put this entry gland right there, sealed it all up, and I got 8-gauge solar cables. These are 8-gauge and 8-gauge running down, so heavy duty to run all the amps from our solar panels. So I got a couple middle ones right here. Follow the wires around. Here's our second one. I've got Eternabond tape covering the bolts, and I've already sealed it with also, what is it called? Self-leveling caulking over the bolts. Here's our next one, and our final 2 back here. And it's all looking good. Nothing looks like it's pulling up. Nice and solid still. So that's 1,400 watts of solar panel we have now. I'm happy with it. So far, so good. I just figured I'd share with you all the improvements I added in case you're interested. This wasn't too difficult. I got a neighbor to help me lift these panels up. I got up on the roof and pulled them up while he's on the ladder and lifted them. So I'm happy, and in the next videos I'll show you more of the power station, what this solar power actually goes into to help charge the batteries, and that's the Victron Multiplus 2. Stick around. Oh, and the other thing I should fill you in on, I did recharge the golf cart. If you noticed earlier in the video, I don't know how the battery drained when I left our house. It was at 100% and it all drained, so I don't know what happened with it. So I turned the power off, the physical button on the battery now. Oh, now I can't show you what we got it at. Okay, this came with the battery monitor. Battery drained again. So let's go under here. There's a battery switch right here. Okay, battery's on. Hit the display on. We're at 100% now. So I don't want any more surprises. So I'm gonna always click the battery power switch off, which I just have to tilt the seat up, and the battery has a switch right on the side down there. So that's what I'm gonna do every time I park it, so that nothing drains from it while it's just sitting still. All right, at least the propane is working on the Blackstone successfully this trip. That's a good sign. Got the Blackstone fired up. If you can see in there, the flames going. Really nice. And we're gonna cook the bone-in chicken. I'm just gonna clean the surface up. Didn't really clean it up real good last time. So I'm gonna let that heat up and scrape it off. And look at the view I've got here while we're cooking out. Easter Sunday. And the park is quiet here, man. Really quiet for Easter Sunday. Doggies are in, taking a little break, a little snooze with Cheryl, I think, or watching a TV show. I've been working in here in the office, right up in there, the new office I built, creating the first video of this trip. So it's been cool. I like working in the office back there with all that space, the big desk with 2 dual monitors and stuff. Alright, and this is our simple dinner tonight. Mac and cheese and our bone-in chicken breast cooked on the grill. That is with this right here, this sauce. Honey bourbon with clove, chipotle, pepper and garlic. Marinade. That's marinade. I just poured it right on it. Didn't marinate it. But it's a little bit difficult to cook in this kitchen, you see. Not much room. Especially if you got a coffee drinker in the house. That shit is always there. Along with other mess. All this stuff. Yeah. Too much space. Taking up too much space. Anyway, hope we enjoy dinner.